Good morning and welcome. You are with the Skeinz Diaries. I am Marie here, episode 220, 22nd of December. And yes, as you can see, it's a bit reminiscent to the quarantine diaries, isn't it? I'm at home. I've got my big mate over my shoulder there. And yes, welcome along. Hopefully you are having a very good day. So you're going to have to cope with the road noise. Everything else, I had some stuff go on, which has meant that I haven't been able to get into work today, but that's all right. I've been able to come and join you now, which is the most important thing. I hope your days are going well. And of course, today is another Stitchin Summer day, which always makes us happy. Good morning, Jean. Welcome along. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. And we're nearly there, aren't we? Until the big guy comes on Sundays. If you were a Christmas celebrator, and of course, I think it was in our time Hanukkah yesterday, but Hanukkah today. So happy Hanukkah to all of those who follow the Jewish faith. So it's all on. Happy holidays. Yes. So this morning I have been. It's been a pretty full-on morning for me this morning. But the good news is I think I am now sorted of everything that I've had cracking along, which is a whole nother torrid story, which I won't fill you in on. However, but look, because we're at home, I've got my project. Oh, it goes well with this, doesn't it? Very colour coordinated. Stop it. So as you can see, I've got the three big blocks there. I've just been quietly ticking along. This is my basket weaver shawl from Stephen West, and as I mentioned, now that I'm on the big blocks, it's really easy going because, of course, there's lots of, a good number of stitches before you jump from one to the other. I've actually just finished, and as you can see, I have just done the little yarn over row there, just about to start my next block, and I'm just really enjoying it. And I'm just enjoying the fact that I'll be able to ease into this as we get into the summer. And I think it's 10 blocks total, large blocks total he has. So I'm sort of about a third of the way through, really, of those. So I'm thoroughly enjoying that. And then after that, I need to decide the next. I've decided. I know that Ethan will have other ideas, but I've decided what I want to knit for my summer break. But there you go. We'll see who wins out. It'll be fine. It'll be all good. And I want to do it the Stornoway. See, I'm dying to knit the new Highland heathers. So that is the plan. Stan, that is what I'm looking at doing. Good morning, everybody. Oh, gosh, regulars are all over the show. I've got Maureen's still in the US, Daryl's in Queensland. Everyone's around and about, aren't they? I'm actually staying here for the first time in ages. I'm actually working through the sort of Christmas, New Year period. When I say working, we've got the 2 4-day weekends. So we actually finish up tomorrow in store, and then we're taking a 4-day weekend. Then we're open in the gap in between. And I may actually jump in and come and say good day in the middle, actually, and see how everyone's Christmases were. And then we'll have another 4-day break, and then the little 3-day working, and then we're back into normal hours after that. And I'm going to head away the last couple of weeks in January. So then the diaries will have a bit of a holiday for a couple of weeks, give a chance everybody to sit back and relax and hopefully enjoy New Zealand summer. I just saw that before I came on here, another thunderstorm watch and warning for all our part of the world yet again. Oh, good grief. Yeah, someone, thank you for saying lovely garden. Yes, well, look, it's easy to have a lovely lush garden when it's raining all the time, isn't it? No watering required. And yes, that's my big woofer there. That's Rufus, and Renly's around here somewhere. And the cat may even make a cameo. She's known to do that from time to time as well. The joy, summer, what summer? Yes, Sean, I know, I agree with you, right? So that's where we're at. Stitchin Summer. Today, you guys loved the vintage on Tuesday, as I knew you would, and you are loving Flight Light today. We love Christmas week, bringing you 2 really smashingly fantastic offers, and both of these are great offers. So Flight Light, which is our merino, and we've extended the range. I'm going to pop it up on the screen because I was organised this morning and did this. There we go. It is such a great yarn. And what we did with this yarn is we we've always had our merino soft, which I know many of you know and love, and we still do. And we've gone and moved, sort of transitioned merino soft into now spots and prints and things like that. So we still do merino soft, but we wanted to be able to maintain beautiful, solid 4-ply merino, and this is New Zealand merino, and we just love our flight line because it gives us the opportunity to continue with a really good good quality, but more importantly, good value 4-ply merino, because we know so many people that use this yarn actually knit to give away. They knit it for charity, they knit for those that need it, and we want to make sure that people can afford to still do so. So here is our fabulous flight light, and I've moved this onto the sale page actually to make it nice and easy for you guys, and I've gone and bundled all the little colors together just to show you sort of lights and darks, all with the different color options, and they as you can see, they're just gorgeous. So Lovebird is one of our new colors that came in the last batch that came through, as did Earheart. So those are a couple of new colors. And you know, we've got everything from the lovely gelato softer tones up here through to these richer tones down here. So the dragonfly and the navy, which is great if you're wanting something more contemporary, through to the 2 neutral greys, and of course the perennial bestseller owl, which is the white. We honestly go through so much of that. And while I'm perusing through here, as you can see, we still do have a few copies of Yarnology magazine. They've actually started selling really well the last week, so as people are picking up magazines and wanting to do some stuff in order to head away from holiday, because this is the time to do it, of course, is to read while you're heading away. So we do have some copies of that. And we're on to the last of these chunkies. And I know no one really wants to think about chunky yarn this time of year, but these chunkies are incredible value. They're left over from the can sale, I think it was, and they and we're now down to the rats and mice of those, so you can definitely pick those up. And we still have the blanket boxes left with bloom as well, so there's still some really good things to be had. Stitchin Summer, though, is going to continue right across the summer months. So firstly, with that flight light, if you know anyone who charity knits, you need to let them know. You need to let them know that it's on today, because at $4.95 they're saving a significant amount, and it is definitely worth doing for those charity knitters. And we are going to be continuing Stitchin Summer whether we're open or we're closed. So next Tuesday and Thursday. So Tuesday we're closed in store at the shop, but Stitchin Summer is still going to happen online. And then Thursday be back open, and I'll be here, so I think I will come and talk to you at that stage and let you know what's going on for that Stitchin Summer day. So what is everybody up to? Oh, morning, Anne, how are you? I am the boss of my knitting. That is right, Anne, I am the boss of my knitting, and it's just and that's just it. He's a very bossy Canadian, but I'm, you know, I'm just as bossy, and I'm twice his age, so I can be, well, almost twice his age. I can be pretty bossy. It's all good. He's so funny. He cracks me up. He absolutely cracks me up. But anyway, I'm going to do my love night with Stored Away because I want to. And he's going to give me jibes about it, but I am going to do the Intarsia challenge. For those who don't know what we're talking about, Ethan has had an absolute jag on Intarsia lately, and he's found a couple of old Intarsia books, and he's itching to try and get some to do an Intarsia project across this year to have ready for Knit August nights in August. So he threw the gauntlet out at me, and I've got a couple of classic Intarsia books as well, and the goal is Intarsia, but as long as it's not Calf Facet, because everyone does Calf Facet. But I do have a couple of books too, and if you've got those old Intarsia books at home, or those old books, particularly from the 80s and 90s, it's the charts. The charts are gold. You want the charts. So that's what we're aiming and looking at doing. Everyone is getting so into it. Sue's knitting Stephen West staff blanket in Albertine. Ooh, that'd be nice, Sue. And you know what? I'm so glad that you say that you are knitting a blanket. I famously do blankets this time of year. I've crocheted, because I like to crochet my blankets. I know, it's a thing. I've crocheted 2 or 3 blankets, I think, across the summer months because I just find them so relaxing and easy. And I've got one on the go, which I've been fossicking along with for a while actually. And there's every likelihood that I'll pick that up when I have a bit of time off. So I love doing that, but I am quite keen to get into that love note. And I know last time I knitted it, I had a couple of weeks off, and I got it. I think I ended up getting it knocked out in about 10 days. It's not a long knit, to be honest, because it's increased gauge. That's Love Note by Tin Can Knits. I am going with this one though to drop. I'm going to drop the needle size down because I love my other one and I've got great ease, but I'm going to just drop the needle size down on this one, probably give it a little extra length and still put my sway back in. And I think that that's going to perform a little better for me. So that's the plan at this stage. I mean, you know what I'm like. I can change those plans all the time. Oh, Patricia's knitting a lovely Gathering Tea and Romancing the Stone. That's one of our dips. Do go to the dip page because we do still have some dips available. Oh, there we go. There's my other little friend. Oh, Renly, no, we don't want to do X-rated while we're doing a video. That's not very good, is it? Just as well I caught that before he got right into it. Dogs, I tell you. So it sounds like everyone's doing lots of really fun things, and this is just I just love sitting back in this, the Christmas knitting. And I know Tabitha's still madly trying to finish her blanket, and we should. I think we've actually got that vintage already off to you, and you never know, Tabitha. Miracles may never cease, and you may actually get it for Christmas. Wouldn't that be amazing? All that extra yarn. I hope so. DHL's pretty good. It's very, very good. Oh, yeehaw. Oh, there we go. There's my old friend there. He's 10 in a month, less than a month. Hey, Renly. There you go. There he is. Yeah. Mild. Oh, yeah, he's going to come around under the table. He'll start snoring in a minute. What else do I have to tell you? The shop, yes, is open today and tomorrow. Closed the next 4 days, but then open the 3 in the middle. Easy peasy. If you've got a camper, I know a lot of people come around in campers this time of year. We've got tons of room at the shop if you're in a camper. Great, huge, big car park. So do park up. If you're coming in off a boat, it is cruise season here. And in fact, I think we've only got a couple of dates in the entirety of cruise season that we're not going to be open for you. So, and we've already had actually so many come off the ships for cruise season already and come in and say hello. That is fantastic. We love that. And just a reminder as well as the shop, if the shop is closed, that also means that our dispatch and warehouse is closed because we're all taking the same time off together. It's just Claire and I that check a few things online across the break, but ultimately we're all hopefully getting to put our feet up and having a quiet Shardas and enjoying actually a little bit of a break. So, but we will be around. And our wonderful Cheryl has been doing all our customer services the last few months, and it's made a huge difference having her. She's been able to get to your inquiries more quickly and actually do any troubleshooting that needs doing for you across that time. So we've been so thankful to have her on board and help us out with that, which is great. It's been so good. I'm going to keep it nice and short today because I know that you guys have got 1,000,001 things you need to do before the weekend, as do I. And make sure you spread the word on Flight Light for today, $4.95 for that merino today, especially if you know a charity knitter. And I should talk to you next week, next Thursday. We'll check in, see how Christmas went, make sure no one, we'll see how much we've had to expand the waistbands with all that good Christmas food. And until then, have a very, very, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.